Well, a pink supermoon dazzled Australian skies last night as it reached the closest point of its orbit to Earth. Joining me to explain all of this is astrophysicist Brad Tucker. Brad, good morning to you. So just explain what it was. What were people looking at?
Yeah, so the supermoon is essentially a term for what we call, as you said, that variation in the moon's orbit. So the technical term is a perigee moon, which is a bit of a mouthful. So supermoon works a little bit better. And so the moon's orbit varies. It varies actually by about 50,000 kilometers. So last night, peaking around 1:20 a.m. Eastern time, but really throughout the night, the moon was about 40,000 kilometers closer than on average, which means as it was closer, it was a bit bigger and a bit brighter in the sky. Now, it wasn't dramatically bigger or brighter, but it was very bold and beautiful, I think, pretty much across Australia.
Well, not even just across Australia, across the world. We've seen pictures this morning from right across the world. There's a beautiful shot out of Istanbul this morning. That's the Blue Mosque right there, with the moon right above it, looking spectacular.
And that's the great thing, I think, about something like the supermoon or the moon, is it's visible everywhere. So it's not just you have to be in this one exact location in a country or on Earth. It's visible all across. So, at times when people are suffering from lockdowns and being at home, it's a nice thing to kind of unite us all and look up into the skies.
Yeah, I tell you what, too, Brad, it was bright. I woke up, like you said there, that time in the morning when it was peaking, I thought I left the light on outside. So I opened up the shutters and the light was off, but it was actually the moon.
Yeah, look, a full moon is really bright when you catch it, and especially, again, than one like the supermoon where it's just a bit bigger and a bit brighter, because it can be brighter by about 10 to 15%. So that actually adds a significant amount of light into the sky. And as you said, it can almost fake you into thinking that there was something left on outside or there's a giant spotlight.
Hey, where does pink come from?
So the term there it's come from the Northern Hemisphere, specifically the US. So they kind of every month has a different name of the moon. So the harvest moon in October, for instance. So it's pink, it's spring in the US, the Northern Hemisphere. So the pink flowers are coming out and algae. So that's kind of the term, even though it doesn't really look pink.
No, it
Now,
doesn't look pink at all.
That's right. But next month, we will get another supermoon occurring on a total lunar eclipse. And that means the moon will actually turn red. It's what we call a blood moon. So next month's one will be even more special because, yes, it actually will be red for quite a few hours.
Is that part of the same system? Is it the same kind of thing?
It is, except in that case, not only is it closer, it actually passes into the Earth's shadow. So it goes darker, and then you get a little bit of Earth light lighting up the surface of the moon, kind of like sunrise and sunset going on the surface of the moon, and it actually turns it red. So next month will really look quite different. So this was kind of like the warm-up act. Yeah, that's right. This was a warm-up act for next month.
Well, what a time to be an astrophysicist, Brad.
It keeps us busy, but it's a great thing to be able to share what's going on up there. And, we talk a lot about what Australia is doing in the space sector and astronomy. And it's nice to sometimes allow people to participate in some of the fun things.
Are we doing enough in the space sector while we're on it, Brad?
Look, I think we are. We're really ramping up our activities. And, the federal government is right now doing a review of what should we do the next 5 years. That last review essentially led to the advent of the space agency and really a boom in the sector. And I think we'll now see potentially another jump. Space is now no longer a one party or just a thing you add on. It is now a critical part of a space or an infrastructure of a country. So I think we are doing more. And we will do more over the coming years and decades.